Good evening. This is Doc Severson for the ReadySetCrypto OMNIA trade of the day for Sunday, the 6th of September. Okay, starting off with BTC versus the US dollar. Last few days during this week, we had a little bit of a risk off event in all major markets, and it hit crypto particularly hard. I think this was kind of a little bit of a perfect storm. Not only the risk assets were going out, but crypto's been hit by some bad news lately, which is, exogenous events coming into markets will always hit them when they least expect it. So you can see that we are right down in the bottom of the expected move based on where we were last week. Now we have to recalculate this expected move for this week, and we can also do one for October as well. There is the expiration for the end of October, so we'll calculate that in a second. So right now what we want to do is I've gone into Deribit and I've calculated the expected move forward into the end of September 25, about 3 weeks from now, as being plus minus 1,210 points. A little bit bigger than what we've seen recently. So that puts our upside target for this at 11,480. So 11,480, we're going to have to bring this down quite a bit, obviously. And that's close enough right there. And then, of course, we have to bring down this one to 9060. 9060. So we're going to go all the way down here. And that's pretty close. And so that is our expected move going forward into the end of September. That is the one standard deviation probability curve, which has got a 68.2% probability that the price is going to be within there within the next 3 weeks or so. We can also do the same thing for the end of October and that expected move. So we're going to show up an arc here, and that is going to have an upper expected move target of 12,420, which is going to be right around this area here. And the bottom target for the expected move is 8120. So a ways down here, 8120, that's close enough. And if we pull that out, there is our expected move parabola for the month of October. So we're going to reset that with slightly different colors so that we can discern the two. Okay, that's the statistical analysis. What about the technical analysis? Well, the important thing is that 10,000 is still holding. We're still getting some probes below that level, but they're being bought up. My concern right now is that we do have a little bit of a bear flag pattern showing up on the hourly chart. So this is building up a lot of energy, and this is a consolidation pattern normally seen in a bearish chart setup. Okay, so we're going to watch and see whether or not that actually plays out. Bear flags normally set up as a halfway house in the middle of the move. And so if we did have something like that happen, we'd be probably looking at somewhere down in the 8,200 range. And I'd hate to see us go through that again. That would be kind of on the bottom of the support floor for that level as well, too. Now, looking across the top 20, we have a modest uptrend at this point, 1-2% or so. This is just noise. In crypto, this is just noise. We don't have anything really setting themselves up apart. Everything pretty much got hit really hard last week. And the only thing that I'm seeing, if I go over to my swing trades right now, is figure Hero. So Hero is showing a fractal pattern here. We had a cup with handle. This is a really perfect cup with handle pattern, broke to the upside, hit the target, and now we're doing the same thing again. We're setting up the same kind of cup pattern. We should expect to see a consolidation. So this is not exactly what I'm calling the trade of the day. I'm just saying watch for the consolidation at this level on Hero for a swing trade. Now, if we put on the RSI Laguerre, we're probably going to find that there's not enough energy to support the next move. Notice what happened again. Notice what happened when the energy was big. Breakouts on big volume. When you see big volume and breakouts, believe it. and not bad, right? So more than likely what's going to happen is this is going to have to consolidate for a period of time, and then boom, the next setup will be there above about 1900 sats. One more thing, keep an eye out for Chainlink. This is Chainlink versus BTC. And if we see this trend line broken to the upside on good volume, this one could be ready for the next move. There's not a bad amount of energy on the daily chart right now. This is more of a downtrend. This is why the energy is low. So this would support an uptrend if it's able to break through there. And we're starting to see the energy restore. So over the last weeks, I've said, don't chase after this thing. Don't chase after it when it's going to the moon like this. And that never pays out. Never pays out to chase after these types of moves. But I would say chances are pretty good as we transition into the next week or two. We're going to see full load of energy. And if we have that plus a break to the upside, Chainlink actually may be back in play fairly soon. So watch this one carefully. If the rest of the crypto market is going nowhere, you might have occasional alts, or in this case, Chainlink, taken off to the upside. That is it for today's report. No report on Monday. We'll see you back here on Tuesday. Take care, folks.